guys, so today we're going to be doing a review of the new e.l.f. concealer. So this is what the concealer looks like. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It says it's lightweight, full coverage formula that doesn't flake, and it gives a boost of hydration for a satin finish. Camouflage base kind of covers up spots and under eye circles, and it's got high coverage, hydrating, is long wearing. Got this concealer for £6. Amount of product in here is 6 ml. Got lots of ranges for this concealer. I think they've got about 25 shades. Picked up the shade Deep Chestnut. So it has like a doe foot applicator like so. It's got like a scent on it. Yeah, it's got like a scent, like kind of a nail varnish kind of scent. I don't like this for a concealer, but it's got a scent on it. So we're just gonna jump right into the application. I've already got my foundation on. I use the Benefit Professional Primer. So I use the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in the shade Cocoa and Caramel. I'll just apply under my eyes. It's quite creamy. Okay, so that's the concealer on. I like the consistency of it. It's quite creamy. I'm gonna be blending with my Real Technique sponge on the sides. I tend to blend from the sides. This is blending really nicely and it looks quite full coverage. It looks fairly good. It's blending really nicely actually. I like the way it's blending. Just blending really nicely. It's got very good coverage. I like the way it feels. It's not sticky. It's just a nice. It feels like high-end. It feels like an expensive concealer considering it's just £6. This is impressive. I'm gonna use the sponge I used for my foundation to just blend out any lines of demarcation, because I just like blending the concealer with the foundation. I'm not gonna go on top of the concealer. I'm just gonna blend the lines, the edges, just to blend out the foundation and the concealer. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty powder to set. This is in the shade Honey. I'm gonna use a brush to apply the powder. What I'll do, I will just blend then set it. So I'm just setting with the powder. I'm gonna blend this side and set it as well. I'm gonna blend my forehead again and set. Because when you stop and you talk, it could be creasing. That's why I'm blending again. Because when you're talking, you're wasting time. So there's this crease on. It's just gonna form crease. So it's good you blend again just before you set. Because if you don't blend and there are creases already, you set in the crease. Does that make sense? So that's why I blend before I set all the time, because I'm spending time talking to you. So I need to blend first before I set, just in case there's any crease anywhere. I'm just gonna set everywhere of my face with this powder, because I tend to get really oily, so I'm just setting everywhere with powder. I'm quite impressed with it. It looks really nice. I like the feel. I just like the way it feels on the skin. It's lightweight. It's actually lightweight, and I think it's quite full coverage for a drugstore for a £6 concealer. I'm quite impressed. Really impressed with this. I really like it so far. I really like it, but I'm gonna do a wear test. I'm gonna see how this wears all through the day. So this is what it looks like on natural light. So this is like the midday MAC So this is like 4 hours in, and it looks like it's I don't see any creasing, so it looks quite smooth. The sun is out, so I'm just out in the sun, and I really love how it looks. So this kind of what it looks like after 4 hours. And my skin has a nice sheen to it. I've got combination oily but mainly oily skin. So I'll see you in the 8-hour mark. This is the 8-hour mark on natural light. So this is 8 hours, I think 8 hours and a half. And this is what it is looking out past 8 hours. So I've just showed you the one in natural light. So this is, you know, back in my lighting. Really held on really well, considering the fact that I took a very long walk, did some cooking. So I did a few things. So I was quite active today actually. I didn't blot or anything, so I just left it like so. And it looks really nice. I actually like this concealer. It just has a nice shine to it, so it's not really oily. Considering the fact that I say hydrating primer, when I said it was hydrating, I was just thinking it's just gonna be oil. But this really looks nice considering the fact that I've not blotted. So I would now kind of blot it now. This is what I use for the powder in the morning. So I'm just gonna dab it on. Definitely a good one. I really do like it. I'm quite impressed. So this is after 10 hours, guys. So this is really not full 24 hours coverage. It is out 10 hours. The oils are really out, but it's still from afar it looks nice, but close up you could see my pores are showing up. And it's just, you know, all hair is filled with oil. This is my face after 10 hours. As you can see, it's really oily now. Everywhere is spread. This area is just cooking like frying plantain right now. But it's still not that bad considering the fact that I'm not blotting or anything. In terms of coverage, it is full coverage. Long wearing, it is long wearing, but I wouldn't say it's 24 hours or more than, you know, like 10 hours. This is what it's looking at for. In terms of creasing, yes, it does crease after a while, but not bad crease. So it's not like showing too much, but it's settled into my fine lines there, and it's kind of creased there. It says full coverage. It doesn't flake. I don't really think it flakes. It's quite nice. Hydration satin finish. It does give a nice satin finish. It's not drying. It's quite hydrating, I think. Yeah. Covers under eye circles. It does, and it high coverage, long wearing. In terms of long wearing, not too, you know, at midday it was looking lovely, but after 8 hours you could see the oil seeping through, and now after 10 hours is like proper, but still not bad. So from afar you would just think I'm just have a nice sheen to my face. Close up, then you're gonna see the oils really showing up. So this is kind of close up. So close up, you're gonna see the oil seeping through, and just, yeah, it's a bit, but it's not greasy. So in terms of oil control, it is okay, but not as much. So it doesn't control oil as much, considering the fact that I'm kind of a combination skin. Does it crease? It does after the, you know, after the 6th hour, it just gets a bit into the lines. Yeah, so at 8 hours it was, yeah, so it does crease, but after say 6 hours plus. This is after 10 hours, and this is what it looks like. So overall, I really like this concealer. I will be getting more for £6. This is a bargain, and it's really good for £6. I'm going to be comparing this with other concealers just to see how they work. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful or useful. Don't forget to give me a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and remember to turn on the notification bell so you see more videos as they come. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.